What's up, nail crew? Let's talk about how you e-file off your dip powder. The bit that I'm using is a Pana Efile bit. It's a safety bit and it's a 3x coarse, 3 times coarse. And for me, I found that using a safety bit is the best thing because I am not very delicate or gentle when I'm e-filing. I mean, I've gotten a lot better. When you're using your e-file to remove dip, you should have it anywhere from 10,000 to 15,000 RPMs. And it's a higher speed than what I e-file off builder gel. And a couple things you want to make sure you do when you're e-filing off dip, you continually move in the same direction. You do not want to go back and forth on your hand. So every time that I'm using this e-file and touching down on my dip to e-file it off, I'm lifting it up every time I go to the bottom of the nail or to the side. If you go back and forth, what you'll end up doing is the e-file will catch and then it'll fling around your finger and you will end up cutting yourself on your skin, and you definitely don't want to do that. So now I'm going to move to my next finger, and you can see I like to take the bulk of the sides down first, go around the back, and then come across. Usually I e-file my dip off in the similar fashion that I do my builder gel. This is the way that works easily for me, that I'm not cutting myself and like wildly flinging my hand everywhere. One other thing that's super important when you're using your e-file is that you have an anchor point. So you can see my pinky on my right hand is my anchor, and that keeps my hand still from swinging around when I'm using that e-file, which you definitely don't want to do. I learned this the hard way by not doing it when I first started, and then I saw a great video from Susie from Nail Career Education about using an e-file properly, and she always had an anchor point like that as well. So it really helped me. That was such a great tip I learned to be able to properly use my e-file. Something else that you want to be really careful about is that anytime you feel heat on your nails, you immediately need to pull the e-file bit off your nail. When you feel heat, that means you're pressing your e-file way too hard into your fingers and it's gonna really hurt. You do not want to do that. You want a very light touch on your e-file over your nails. Even when you're removing your builder gel, it can still hurt you. Here are my nails. I dust off, I get my little brush out and I dust everything off. And I always like to have my Melody Susie dust collector underneath because this leaves so much less mess pulling all that dust in. Now that you know how to e-file off your dip powder, come join me to learn how to e-file off your builder gel. Thanks, nail crew!